Jimrex? What's Jimrex? Would you believe a movie audience guide presented as a public service by this theater's management to help you select your motion picture entertainment? Well, that's what it is. And we urge you to learn these rating symbols and use them as a guide for you and your family. G means suggested for general audiences, all ages. M, suggested for mature audiences, parental discretion advised. R, restricted, persons under 16 not admitted unless accompanied by parent or adult guardian. X, persons under 16 will not be admitted. This seal in advertising indicates that the film was approved under the Motion Picture Code of Self-Regulation.
Could all be happening right now, somewhere on this planet. It's the story of a UFO that has landed and visitors from a galaxy light years away. It's an adventure unlike anything on this planet. A weapon that might belong to us in the future, but is here now. Laser Blast. It's the story of the boy who found it and the girl who tried to help him.
What about the lump on your chest?
And a world that tried to take it away.
They didn't know I noticed. I want the town sealed off. No news leaks. No news, period.
Laser Blast. It will blow your mind.
In the year 1987, at Cape Kennedy, NASA launched the last of America's deep space probes. Aboard this compact starship, a lone astronaut, Captain William Buck Rogers, was to experience cosmic forces beyond all comprehension. His trajectory was disrupted by an explosion. In the wink of an eye, his life support systems were frozen by temperatures beyond imagination. Ranger 3 was blown out of its planned trajectory. Buck was frozen by elements so instantaneous and perfect that he was fully preserved and living when found by the forces of the Draconian Army and taken aboard the King's flagship Draconia.
Where am I?
We asked the questions. Who are you?
Captain Buck Rogers, United States Air Force. Who are you?
What did he say?
Something about a United States. Captain, what is your destination?
Who are you?
You were aboard the King's flagship Draconia, under command of the Royal Princess Ardala, on its way to Earth on a peace mission.
On its way to Earth? I mean, we're not on? Oh.
Give him something for his discomfort.
Oh. Are you a real life princess?
I think we've given our captain a little too much medication.
No, I feel great.
And how are we this morning?
Great, where are we going?
We're going home.
Great, where's that?
On Earth.
All right.
I have the strangest feeling I'm going to see Captain Rogers again.
Houston Control, this is Flight 711. Put down the backgammon boards and put away the cards. Lucky Buck is back. My kind of town, Chicago is. Practically a foreign language. Can it be some kind of joke? Hey, baby, this is quite a setup.
It's Colonel Daring, commander of Earth's defenses. Take this barbarian in for interrogation.
Hey, wait a minute.
Captain Buck Rogers, you are now in the 25th century.
I think I will have that right now.
What planet? Oh, it's Earth, of course. You returned as your mission required to almost the precise landing area originally programmed into your ship.
Look, Doc, I've been through a lot, but there is no way you can tell me that that city out there is anything like Chicago.
No, it isn't. There's nothing like Chicago left on Earth.
Tell me about the Holocaust.
I can't. The council will tell you in time.
Look, I lost everything that was important to me. My father, mother, brothers, sisters, a woman I cared for. And until I hear something that convinces me different, they're waiting for me somewhere in time and space right now.
By unanimous vote, the council finds for the state. Captain Rogers, you and your representative, Councilor Theophilus, are banished from the inner cities. You will be removed to Anarchia, there to live out your lives as you see fit.
Well, I never thought I'd say this, but that place back there's starting to look good to me.
I wouldn't start feeling sorry for myself yet. This is nothing compared to what lies ahead.
Well, at least I know part of the story. Go, Twiggy. Colonel, what brings you out on a night like this?
Captain, I came to find you at some personal risk.
Very ballsy.
Very what?
Welcome aboard the flagship Draconia.
Delighted. This is an unexpected pleasure.
I'm Colonel Deering, commander of the 3rd Force of the Earth Directorate, and I believe you already know Captain Rogers.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
I think you're mistaken, Princess. I never forget a knuckle.
Sir, excuse me. Are you familiar with rock? No.
What are you doing?
It's called getting down. It's a little before your time, if it frightens you.
Nothing frightens me.
Well, fine, get down and boogie.
It's expressive.
It's disgusting.
What happens when we come together?
We automatically become man and wife.
If you're a spy, I'll have to kill you.
That's an example of your best pillow talk. I think I found your problem.
What is it? What's going on?
Ships. They simply explode.
That's impossible! Alert all stations! Secure the ship!
Captain, you stay out of this.
Try and stop me! Watch out, Major, on your tail. Roll over, I'll get
the night no one comes home.
Come on, Teen, get up. For God's sake, Teen, snap to it.
Your mother made Phi Beta Kappa at Smith, but I don't think she can make a 4-minute egg.
Jonathan, not tonight. I'm too tired.
Is there anything you can do anymore?
And you're just beginning to vibrate. You know, you excite the hell out of me.
Diary of a Mad Housewife, a Frank Perry film with screenplay by Eleanor Perry, from the novel by Sue Kaufman.
In 9 days, we are giving a party for 100 people. I would like to see you do one thing to make this party a success.
Would you come to a party that we're giving a week from Saturday? This is ridiculous. I am going home.
Sit down.
I can't stay. You make me too mad.
You're not mad. You're scared to death.
By far, the Perry's best film. Great movie making. Superb performances. New York Times. An important film. Life magazine. A pungent contemporary comedy. Playboy. A beautiful and dazzling piece of filmmaking. Holiday magazine.
Certainly not a love affair.
Surpasses the Perry's David and Lisa and Last Summer. L.A. Herald Examiner. Witty dialogue. The biting truth is earthy, refreshing, and strangely satisfying. Cosmopolitan magazine.
You're damn right I'm a sadist, and you're the perfect willing victim.
As usual, you've got everything twisted.
When have I got twisted?
Blisters the current scene. The best Frank Perry has made. Saturday Review.
I'm gonna look for you high and low tomorrow. Like all good lads your age, you're gonna run away. And if you come back here, so help me, boy, I'll kill you.
Dirty Little Billy is not about the Billy the Kid you've known and loved. It's about the real Billy the Kid. And the real Billy the Kid was a punk.
You just can't walk down this street anytime you feel like it, you know.
Your street, you know.
Hear what I said? I said beat it! Get him! Get him, man! Come on,
Not too many people know this, but I almost killed a guy in New York City.
You don't say.
They kept picking on me.
Don't say.
I hit him with a brick. I think I hit him twice.
You cock it. You got cocked. Good. Okay, careful now.
Goldie, I'm warning you. If he's in, I'm out.
Okay, squeeze one off.
Hey, punk. Ain't you forgetting something? You'll pour us a drink. Where's your manners?
You. This kid ain't no punk. This kid is a friend of mine.
Get my gun, Lou! My gun! Hold it!
My gun, you little...
Shoot him, Bill! Shoot it!
Shoot him, kid! Shoot him, kid!
Shoot him!
He ain't shooting nobody. He's scared.
The
The real Billy the Kid wasn't big or tough or brave. He was a punk.
Ah, hello, fellow food lovers. I'm Phil Mignon, world-famous gourmet. In my travels, I've sampled some of the most exquisite foods the world has to offer. And that's why they've asked me to tell you all about a charming new eatery located right downtown. As, you can see, the atmosphere is lovely. But, of course, the finest attribute of this quaint cafe is the marvelous cuisine.
I'd give my right arm for that secret recipe.
Yes, the chef puts a bit of himself into every succulent dish. Oh, and he's always pleased to serve you to your friends. Shouldn't that be serve you and your friends? No. Your gracious hostess will direct you to your table, where you will dine as if there's no tomorrow. So, breeze on down and don't let anything stand in your way. Oh, this Epicurean haven is called Blood Diner.
You got that right, homo.
So, this is Phil Mignon. Saying bon appetit. Oh, Mommy.
The Blood Diner. First they greet you, then they eat you. No one under 17 admitted.
What is the secret Dwayne is hiding in the basket?
What's in the basket? Easter eggs?
What's in the basket?
Clothes. What's in the basket?
Nothing.
What's in the basket?
My brother.
What's in the basket?
Open it, if you dare. Basket case, opening at our theater for you. An analysis film presentation.
About to see a short preview of the film that has been breaking box office records across the country. It is about a girl who went all the way. It may very well be the most important film you will ever see. It will be presented as a special roadshow attraction. Only a select audience will be admitted.
News Bulletin, Petaluma, California, Associated Press. Children in the Petaluma School District were asked to bring in orange juice for all the girls between the ages of 12 and 14 who are pregnant. Parents are also asked to help out.
It happens 250,000 times a year. Where is your daughter tonight? This is the story of a girl who wasn't careful.
Teenage mother means 9 months of trouble.
This is 15-year-old Arlene Sue.
I know how to make all the boys hot.
You can't keep your hands off Arlene Sue. She was a real tease. At 15, she knew about everything.
I'm a very healthy girl. You gotta put out if you're gonna get back.
She was a real tease.
Pull that stuff at me again and I'll run you right off the track.
She turned brother against brother.
Oh, how will I get you? The only thing you're gonna get is a busted head.
I'm going to give you the time of your life, baby.
She could lead them on. She could be really sweet. But this time it didn't work. There was only one way she could trap the boy she really wanted.
I can get anyone, even you.
There's a truck stop motel about 2 miles down the road. You get some food and rest there. She got her kicks out of hitching. She wanted the truck driver, too.
We only got an hour, honey, but I'll be real good.
One night, the whole gang got even.
Young lady, there is no such thing as being a little bit pregnant.
Are you sure?
I've been a doctor for 28 years.
I'm pregnant.
You mean an abortion?
I've got to get married.
Teenage mother means 9 months of trouble. You will follow this girl as she gets into trouble, finally learns the real facts of life which her parents never explained to her. In addition to the film, there will be a brief lecture on how to use our bodies. Every parent should bring their child. It explains what you can't in language that everybody can understand.
We will learn about the nervous system, muscles, glands and organs, and how they all function separately and relatedly. Sexual attraction, procreation, reproduction, and finally birth will all be included in this course. In essence, this is a course of study for young adults.
You'll see them in color and CinemaScope. Teenage mother means 9 months of trouble.
The story you're about to see is based on fact. A frustrated burglary squad is in a desperate situation.
I mean, we bust them, and then the courts let them go, right? John, what are you talking about? What we do is we set ourselves up as fences.
You want the police to buy stolen goods?
Exactly.
Are you crazy? Why don't we join the mob?
Columbia Pictures presents Dom DeLuise, Suzanne Plachette, Jerry Reed, Ossie Davis, and the biggest lineup of crooks, schnooks, and case histories on record in Hot Stuff. The story of the most successful fencing operation ever run.
You're under arrest.
By cops. So, hold on to your hat, your car, your portable TV, your electric guitar, your transistor radio, your cops, your robbers, your fish, your raft, your hair, your van, your motorcycle, your surfboard, your sanity.
Little Orphan Annie in Florida.
What is he, a sugar nut?
And your sense of humor. Because only one person could take a story this true and make it seem so unbelievable.
I'm hiding behind gasoline!
Dom DeLuise. Hot stuff. You won't believe it, but it really happened.
Hot stuff!
Thought I'd kill the rest of the morning, get a chest x-ray.
Where does it hurt? Work all day with all my ills.
I want to go home.
Any sexual problems?
In my nose?
Surgery, yes. Positively indicated. Now go home.
Peter Sellers in Where Does It Hurt? Rated R.
Wealthy Elgar Enders never had the chance to live in a slum, so he bought one.
Bonton Heights, that's its official name, will start a trend in urban renewal, Mr. Enders.
This neighborhood's going to be very chic, very chic. Let's hope this influx of the beautiful people is the beginning of an inclination.
What is this we have here? I'm Elgar Enders, the new landlord.
Hold it right there, Honky.
Are you the new landlord?
I own this house. I'm the new landlord.
You have until the count of 3.
I am the new landlord.
These arrows have been dipped in Fanny's barbecue sauce.
Cigarette pops?
I'd like you to meet my son. My heavens, it's good to meet you.
Hi.
I'm Elgar Enders.
My name's Laney.
William Jr.
William Jr.
Peter.
Are you with Vista? Is this some sort of a new program or something?
No. That's Elgar.
You think I'm white, don't you?
This real estate is very important to me. It's the most important thing I've ever done. I'm a Cancerian, and home is very important.
You're a Leo.
No, Mother, I'm a Cancer.
When were you born?
The roof leaks. The toilet runs all day.
I'm gonna put in a patio already.
My, it's hot in here.
It's really cool, Mr. Enders.
You awful cute to be a landlord.
Oh, we're, insecticide and deodorant.
Is that carbonated?
Oh!
It's just ruthless. It's ruthless.
Napalm.
You can get those hawks a little better if you take your gloves off.
I think there's something that you should know, Mother.
What's that, dear?
I think I love a girl who's a Negro.
Didn't we all go together to see Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?
Elgar, I'm going to come straight to the point.
If you march into this house with an armful of pickaninnies, the best you're going to be able to expect from me will be a swift kick.
The Mirish Production Company presents The Landlord.
Okay? Okay.
Starring Pearl Bailey as Marge, Diana Sands, Lee Grant, and Bo Bridges as the landlord.
So, I bought this house.
Presenting the homespun wit, the down-to-earth wisdom of Professor Ben Buckley.
I always say that if a job's worth doing, it's worth ignoring. Lust is no excuse for thoughtlessness. I'm a one-woman man, and I've had mine, thank God. I had what is known as a drinking problem. I no longer have it.
Let's face it, Ben, you drink every night very heavily.
Exactly. There's no problem.
Believe it or not, you can be as rude as you like. I don't take it personally.
That's another good way of taking the fun out of teaching. Good afternoon, Miss Eastman.
Alan Bates in Simon Gray's Buckley.
But you and Reg have it off together. All right, let me ask you then. Why you promised not to mention to your best friend, is that presuming, that his wife was being screwed by while contemplating marriage to the most boring man in London? She took up all my vices except smoking, drinking, and you.
I'd like the truth, please. Do you want us back?
Frequently. But not permanently.
Buckley, struggling to survive in a dull world, whose life is a series of cutting remarks, whose insights inevitably become insults.
So must give up buying cheap socks. I can feel a hole growing round the toe. Do you still make little popping sounds when you drink your coffee? You feel the same about fairies as you do about queers?
Alan Bates recreates his award-winning Broadway performance in a rich, extraordinary portrayal.
What's the matter with your chin? I'm trying to cultivate cotton wool on it. It's no pleasure slicing open my chin with my estranged wife's razor blade. The symbolism may be deft, but the memory still smarts.
Alan Bates as Ben Butley, a man whose world is rapidly falling to pieces.
You can't marry Tom. I can. Bye-bye, sweet princess! Goodbye! Come on, lad. Come on.
No, I'm not playing with you.
Old sod. Fairy. Punley.
Butley, Simon Gray's smash hit play brought to the screen with all the biting wit, style, and stark reality of its award-winning Broadway and London productions. Superbly directed by Harold Pinter.
Butley is himself again.
Judith Christ of New York Magazine says, Bates's bravura portrait is one of the gems of acting achievement. A superb performance, not only for the audience, but for the archives of fine theater. Alan Bates in Simon Gray's Butley.
Want to play games? Then meet the girls from Rambling U.
We've got the greatest asset Rambling U ever had, us. And we gonna use it, yeah. Give us an R, give us an R, give us an R-A-M, give us a B, give us an L, give us an I-N-G. Rambling, Rambling.
When it comes to cheering, these girls are great. They also have some good plays of their own, like Backfield in Motion. It's Cheerleaders Beach Party. To score with football players, first, get their attention. Next, zero in for a quick pass or two.
This is honey, ginger, and sugar.
We're awfully pleased to meet you. Same here.
Then comes a little basic research about the way they like to play. And if that doesn't work, there's always something else.
All right, follow me.
When these girls go into action, the only thing that counts is playing the game. And the way they play, there's no way to lose. The cheerleaders take off at the hottest beach party ever. Cheerleaders Beach Party.
It's the car of a lifetime. It took him all year to build it.
Hell, I'm going to drive that thing right up to General Motors' front door.
One night to lose it.
Hey, that's my car! You stole my car!
And the whole summer to get it back. MGM presents Corvette Summer.
Somebody stole my Stingray and the word's out it's in Vegas.
You got a Corvette?
Starring Mark Hamill, who's back from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah!
And Annie Potts, who's out of this world.
You're gonna spend the night. Comprende, amigo?
If he knew as much about girls as he does about cars, he wouldn't be so nervous.
Peel off them duds, sailor, and let me see what you got.
Sure. And if she knew as much about cars as she does about boys,
What do you drink?
she wouldn't be so jealous.
Motor oil?
And if you knew as much as they know about this candy apple metal flake Corvette, you'd be chasing it too.
I'm helping you, dope. I'm helping you find your car.
You run up against a car thief, be liable to wind up at the bottom of Lake Mead.
He's into fast cars.
Why don't you write a letter to the car? Dear car.
She's into black velvet.
Beg your pardon?
Wow! Together, they find love.
You have no right to take me anywhere!
excitement, and danger. On the trail of a stolen Corvette.
Stop this car! Stop it! I'm getting out!
Oh, no, you're not.
Mark Hamill, Annie Potts. It's the girl,
You're insane!
the car, and the time that separates the men from the boys. Corvette Summer.
It's a terrific car.
A fiberglass romance.
This man is a gunslinger. Quiet, deceiving, deadly. This man is a respected rancher. Friendly, curious, suddenly violent. Day of the Evil Gun is an offbeat, out-of-step western.
I don't like being followed. They're gonna need me.
A quirk of fate throws two men together. Not friends, not enemies, just strangers. A woman's silence leads them to share a quest. A lonely quest that leads to hate.
Thieving preacher's son.
Each wishing the other dead.
One of these days I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Each made to survive by the other's wits and guts.
There's something hellish. It's toward the north. But you're just in time if you want to be killed.
Glenn Ford and Arthur Kennedy. Two men driven into a search by the unknown. The Chiricahua Apache. A strange mixture of playful bravery and utter ruthlessness.
I smell blood. They'll tear a thing to pieces.
Two men held together by ordeals that sear and shock, that push them to the fringe of sanity.
Shoot him. An act of mercy should always be performed by a friend. You shoot him.
What forces two men to search and gamble their lives against outrageous odds?
Turn around.
And then destroy their only avenue of escape. Glenn Ford, Arthur Kennedy. Two men desperate to beat fate at its own game, with the odds on a life of damnation.
Remarkable, aren't they? So natural, so real, seemingly alive. I'll let you in on a little secret. Some of them are alive. Zombies, frozen in a theater of terror. People puppets, acting on the cues of a madman.
Ralph, Leslie, only move, breathe, move, walk, follow me.
Nightmare in Wax. It started with an accident. Cameron Mitchell as Vincent, once a man, now a monster. Anne Helm.
You comfortable?
Oh, very. Am I going to be in here for long?
Only an eternity, my dear.
Now look, honey, don't try anything funny with that knife. I don't want to hurt you. Don't be
Scott Brady.
Honey?
Observe the preparation of victims about to join Vincent's demonic legion of the Walking Dead.
Back up.
Nightmare in Wax. Frightening.
Nightmare in Wax. In color. A Crown International release.
Hey, look. I don't mean to be dipping into y'all's business, but you've been corporatized, blackularized, and superflied. You've been macked, hammered, slaughtered, and shafted. Now we want to turn you on to some brand new jive. You're going to be glorified, unified, and filled with pride when you see 5 on the black hand side.
Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud.
5 on the black hand side. It's a real clean scene with a lot of laughter in between. It's all about a family of 5 and how they survive. Check out Mr. Brooks. John Henry is his name. Male chauvinism is his game.
Controlling women is an art. You have to have a certain knack.
Oh, talk that talk, John Henry.
This is Mrs. Brooks. She's tired of singing the blues, done paid enough dues, says she's gonna put on her walking shoes.
I am leaving, Mr. Brooks. Oh, my God.
This is #1 son, Booker T.
Booker T. Washington Brooks. You gonna put down that spear? Can a buffalo skate?
And this is #2 son, Gideon. He's a real down dude with a beautiful attitude. All slim and trim in his afro, yeah. He's an ace in any race. And dig, daughter Gail. Looks good, like a sister should. She's uptight and full of fight.
This is the 20th century. It's our way of saying we're black people.
What?
Then there's Marvin, Preston, Sweetmeat, Ruby, Rolls Royce, Stormy Monday, and me. Fun loving.
I might not be the baddest man in the world, but I'm in the top 2, and my father is getting old. The bad guys are winning.
Your spirit's gonna be rejuvenated, your mind's elevated, and your soul celebrated. Good vibes are gonna thrive when you see 5 on the black hand side.
And 5 on the black hand side, we can create good vibrations to feel our relations with love.
5 on the black hand side.
The shocking scenes you're about to see are not suggested for the weak or immature. If you cannot take it, we advise you to now patronize a concession stand or look away from the screen during this preview of Hell's Bloody Devils. Hell's Bloody Devils are members of a wild cycle gang, always looking for trouble. They're rougher, tougher, and meaner than all the others as they zoom their motorcycles towards the most violent and sadistic acts. Hell's Bloody Devils ride hard, live hard, and love hard. Hell's Bloody Devils is the frightening story of the attempted takeover of the USA by a mad political group. Using the meanest motorcycle riders they can find to rape and pillage their way into power. Find out all about the secret criminal society that uses violent motorcycle gangs to do their dirty work. They're wild cycle killers who get paid to hurt people. Hired by a political organization planning to overthrow the government, this vicious motorcycle gang starts the blood running to create sadistic havoc throughout the country. No one is safe from their cruel and violent plans. It's all happening now, and it's as real as the fantastic events shaping our modern age. They terrorize anybody who gets in their way in the maddest orgy of violence to ever sweep this country. Hell's Bloody Devils are for hire. They'll pulverize anyone with their fists, chains, and cycles if you pay their price. You can't afford to miss Hell's Bloody Devils. Everybody is talking about it. Hell's Bloody Devils.
Of horror makes maddening music on your nerve strings.
Oh, honestly, Sheila, the way you dig blood, anyone would think you were a vampire.
Yes, well, you better watch out next time I give you a love bite.
Then thrill fun becomes total terror.
And what do we do about each other? About one of us being dangerous?
Summertime, and the living is deadly. Summertime Killer. From New York to Europe, no one in the mob is safe while he's alive.
Homicide says that the two bums in New York were killed by the same man.
What about the killing in Rome?
My hunch says it's the same guy.
One man against the underworld. One man against the system. I'll fix him. Like I fix his father. This is the season of his lifelong vendetta.
Now get this straight. You'll be here as long as I need you. While you're here, you'll do what I say, when I say it. Now back inside. I said get back inside.
You're going to kill him. Why? What did he do to you?
One man against them all. One man whose chase won't stop till he stops breathing. In the dead of summer. The Summertime Killer.
I know you
you've been going out on me. No old lady of mine goes out on me.
I'll never tell you, even if you do kill me.
Don't worry, I'm not going to waste you. I'm going to kill you in front of the gang.
When was the last time we really raised some hell?
Hey, man, don't want you to die yet. Come on. Where's Lisa at? Oh, man. Where's Lisa? Come on, don't shoot. I said, where's Lisa? It's Jack's place, man. Jack's place? Yeah. Who's...
The scenes you have just witnessed are from the motion picture Road of Death. It's a story that had to be told sooner or later. We're telling it now. Now see Carol Connors in Road of Death. This exciting motion picture is coming to this theater. See Road of Death. Road of Death. Road of Death. Road of Death.
When you can't make it, you can go fun trucking in the foxiest four-wheel moving violation on rubber, the van.
Let me show you around. What a bed. Mirrors.
With Bobby, who kind of likes Sally. It's fantastic. The Van, rated R.
Neighbor wanted to borrow with your lawnmower? Well, move over, neighbor. There's a new game in town.
What are you talking about?
Wife swapping. A movie about fun and games, and a new version of the Good Neighbor policy, The Swappers.
Would you consider doing it yourself? We would consider it. We've talked about this.
You might consider it.
A game where the winners gain nothing and the losers lose everything. An international pastime where all the players are required to cheat. The Swappers. A daring expose of a permissive age.
This is the day of the free, swinging, permissive woman.
She doesn't exist and never did. All women got was the vote and the pill. Thanks very much.
The Swappers. A motion picture that dares to tell and show it like it is behind the closed doors of respectable bedroom communities.
Put your hands on your head, darling.
Group therapy for those who have made it and got bored with each other on the way up.
You may choose your first lover.
The how-to of keeping up with the Joneses. With a generation that invented a new type of status symbol. Don't miss The Swappers. It's all about what happens when you love thy neighbor a little too much.
They're miniskirt riders. And they ride hard, no matter what they're mounted on. The miniskirt mob. They reach for excitement, for pleasures, for sensual satisfaction, when and where and with anyone they want.
Shane, honey, you've been teasing me long enough.
Later, damn it.
Shane, leader of the miniskirt mob. A cool-headed, hot-blooded blonde who can't bear to lose anything, especially a man she thought she owned.
We have received a complaint from this lovely young lady, that you have left her with that Wall Street harlot.
The miniskirt mob. They like it rough.
You need a real woman, Jeff, not a mouse.
Their enjoyment of each other was to Shane a challenge not to be denied at any cost. Nothing is more vicious than a scorned, guilt-ridden blonde.
Maximilian Schell in The Man in the Glass Booth.
Deutschland, Deutschland.
The Man in the Glass Booth, on trial for history's ultimate crime.
Why are you making it so easy for us?
I assure you, I'm not.
You really do need a lawyer.
You do not understand. I'm going to win this case.
The Man in the Glass Booth. Does he speak as a criminal or as one of the victims?
On the day of judgment, he comes before God and zap! If he sinned, he gets it. All the way from eternal damnation to a $10 fine.
A little oversimplified.
Maximilian Schell creates what may be the most remarkable portrayal of obsession and deception ever filmed. One of the most powerful plays of our age now becomes an overwhelming film. It towers head and shoulders above most other motion pictures. The unique, provocative subject matter of The Man in the Glass Booth needed the guiding hand and creative energy of director Arthur Hiller of Love Story fame.
Did you kill Arthur Goldman?
Why did you do that, Mr. Goldman? When he spoke, at first, he would hesitate, his body stiff, his voice hushed. But then his body grew free. He would bang out his right arm like a hammer. Louder and louder he spoke, a torrent, a waterfall. The climaxes were shouted and shouted out and up and beyond. Und die göttliche Vorsehung wird uns bis zum Landsieg treiben. Why are you doing this to Mr. Goldman?
Did you kill Arthur Goldman? Did you kill Arthur Goldman?
Maximilian Schell glitters in The Man in the Glass Booth. He is positively awesome. A cinematic and emotional experience like few you'll see this year. The Man in the Glass Booth heats to a searing mystery. Daring, outrageous, utterly provocative, and strikingly effective. The Man in the Glass Booth is exceptionally strong and gripping. The Man in the Glass Booth achieves something rare and powerful. A fascinating film. I urge you to see it. The Man in the Glass Booth.
What is a rhinoceros?
Carl is a rhinoceros.
You're talking gibberish.
Nicholson became a rhinoceros?
The press just made it up. They do these sort of things just to sell papers.
No! I was chased all the way here by a rhinoceros.
What is that thing?
Rhinoceros is an agonizingly funny, great movie, according to the Boston Herald American. Based upon Eugene Ionesco's audacious, outrageous masterpiece of the modern theater.
What's going on?
Rhinoceros, brilliantly directed by Tom O'Horgan. Says the critic of the Dallas Times-Herald, this comedy is a joy to see.
He obviously enjoyed turning into a rhinoceros. Ah! I do have a bump!
Your voice is hoarse, John.
Rhinoceros, starring the one and only incomparable Zero Mostel.
To primeval integrity!
The inimitable Gene Wilder.
People who try to hang on to their individuality always come to a bad end.
And the intoxicating Karen Black.
We have to try to learn their language.
Can you honestly say that that's a language? I'm a human being. I'm just a human being.
Rhinoceros, Eugene Ionesco's classic stage comedy of Western civilization, becomes a wild, wild movie.
Candy and Ellie Joe.
She's still in there, I know!
Hold up, man. Let's go. They'll steal your hearts and rob your bank.
Ellie Joe. Yeah? How'd we do? For vacation.
In the Great Texas Dynamite Chase.
The money's just sitting there, begging for us to go in and get it. I'd like to withdraw $20,000 from your vault.
They blazed their way across Texas, leaving a path of highway patrolmen in their wake.
Oh, go on, girl! Come on, don't do that! Don't leave me here like that!
One false move from any of you, and this sucker's had it. Okay, now that we've got your attention, we'd like your money.
Stand there, call the police. Wow!
Come on, Candy, let's all have a good time. Come on, honey, this is a robbery.
Okay, honey, one fast move and he gets it.
Let's get rich.
Claudia Jennings.
Okay, I'm game.
Jocelyn Jones.
I see a future in this.
Johnny Crawford. The Great Texas Dynamite Chase.
Whiskey Mountain. How could any place so beautiful be so weird? So sinister.
And you're dead.
So terrifying. Now, this shocking motion picture plunges you into a witch's cauldron of incredible excitement, exposing the savage reality behind the song, the legend, the mystery of Whiskey Mountain. Yeah, it takes a lot of guts to go up Whiskey Mountain. Only problem is, you might never come down. Don't dare. Don't dare stare. Don't dare stare at the man, the illustrated man.
I'd be a freak.
You'd be beautiful.
I would not be beautiful. I would be a freak.
No, Carl, you'll be something special. You'll be beautiful. You'll matter.
These damn things don't come off. I'm half a freak now.
Let me finish.
You're not gonna finish nothing. Did you let me touch you for 1 second? You did not. What do you think I am, some kind of stupid animal or something?
She was the one who set him apart, made him different, unique. The only thing of his kind, like no other man. The Illustrated Man.
The lions live.
Right there. Well, I was the one that said it. Oh, yeah, right there where the lions live, down in Africa.
Colonel, you don't know where we are any more than we do. Why the hell are we following you?
You listen to me. 4 of us got out of that wreckage alive. Alive! That means something. That's the big difference. That means we got a chance to survive. And there's 120 sun domes scattered over 11 continents on this stinking planet. And if we find one sun dome, we've made it. We came through. We survived.
She was the one who sent him out on the strangest odyssey ever ventured. To explore the ends of the universe. To travel to the end of time. And through it all, he carries one all-consuming goal.
And I'm looking for the lady that lives in it. And when I find her, I will kill her.
I got 3 kids and a wife full of 1 more. I need somebody to bring me in.
I was only told to raise the alarm.
First Geronimo, then Cochise, and now the bloodiest Apache of them all, Olzana.
Yeah, boy! Oh, boy, jump!
What do you think Olzana's intentions are?
Their probable intention is to burn, maim, torture, and murder.
Where will he fight us?
You don't mean to fight you no place, Lieutenant. He only means to kill you. To stop Olzana, the Army sent a patrol commanded by a fledgling lieutenant and his advisor, a battle-scarred scout. The scout, Burt Lancaster. The lieutenant, Bruce Davison. The sergeant, Richard Jago.
Leave that body where it is.
Needs burying.
I want the Apache scout to do that.
Damn it, Lieutenant. You're not making any sense.
Now look, Mr. McIntosh, that used to be a white man. Like yourself, a white man.
Cut her loose. She's not dead. Why do you suppose they spared Mrs. Reardon?
Maybe they thought she was dead.
Olzana, leave woman for you to find.
Lad, if they come back, promise me you won't let them take me. Promise me.
Olzana's reign, a battle of wills, cunning, and sheer guts between 2 grim fighters, 2 civilizations, the American scout, the bloody Apache, Olzana.
Thumb tripping. Gary and Shay were young and beautiful. They thought they were free to take any ride. They weren't free enough to turn one down.
Gotta go where the feeling takes you. You got to go when the time is high.
The trouble starts when someone stops.
You ask most people about who's taking the chance, and they'll tell you that it's the driver that's taking the chance picking up hitchhikers. But I say that it's the hitchhiker.
Gotta go where the feeling takes you. You gotta ride.
Let's take every ride that comes, like we said.
Heading north? I believe you got a ride.
One day you wake up and the earth goes beneath your feet. One day you wake up and you can't feel no gravity.
Would you classify yourselves as hippies?
We used to believe in free love, and it cost me every time we had some.
Wicked, 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 horrible, horrible! I forgot that people like this still existed. Listen to action. Listen to party.
Keep your eyes to yourself, kid.
I couldn't help it. There was nothing I could do. He just kept on driving. And he said that he was going to beat you up.
I believe the ride ends here, boy.
Crime can be fun, but I seem to be one step behind. Could it be that together we ride?
Tidal wave. From early warning systems comes the telemetry of terror.
The entire country will break apart and be swept into the sea.
It begins with shattering earthquakes. Then come raging firestorms. But the worst is yet to come.
What do you mean there's no time to evacuate?
When that wave hits, 80 million people will be wiped out.
Tidal wave, rated PG.
Of infinity, from the world of the sun, come the cremators to ignite all mankind. See the Earth threatened by enemy aliens whose embrace means instant cremation.
What was that?
Creatures who look upon our civilization as though we were insects to be stepped on.
I involved her in this, and I involved you in this. And I don't know how far I can go. I don't know how to protect anyone.
See the cremators running wild, rolling over the land to leave ashen wasteland behind them.
Never lies. Bring it to me.
Man pursued by rolling, spitting mountains of searing, incinerating flame. An adventure into the realms of terror and nightmare, unrivaled on the screen. See the cremation.
This is Dracula's castle. It's a fascinating place to visit. But you couldn't live here. Not for very long, anyway.
Let me go!
This is the master bedroom. Certain people find the old place positively captivating.
What are you going to do to me?
Right now, I'm going to take a sample of your blood.
Blood of Dracula's castle. For the most charming vampires you'll ever meet.
Delicious. I've never had it before. It's new. The type 00 positive. Oh, by the way, George, we have arranged for Johnny's release.
And we shall be supplied with new vintages all the time.
Johnny's their ward. He's not a bad sort either, if you like fiends. And we mustn't forget Mango. He'll relieve the tedium if you get bored. Blood of Dracula's castle. A picture that will delight anyone who finds a certain satisfaction in horror and lunacy. Drop in some night. Meet the members of the household. You may even see the last of a vanishing breed.
Turn it. Dust.
Blood of Dracula's Castle, in color, a Crown International release.